One thing I learned in my 30s is that 10 years can go by real quick. You get home from work and you're exhausted and you spent your whole day navigating all this stuff, talking with people, troubleshooting. You get home and you're like, I just need to veg out. And what do? You get on your phone or you scroll through Netflix or whatever you're doing. And you're like, you know what? That's what I needed to get through the day. But then you did that the rest of the week. And then it became your habit, and that's what you did for the rest of the month. And then it just became what you do. You go to work or you're at home all day with the kids. Once the kids are in bed, you zone out, you scroll, you watch TV. Literally, I'm not kidding you, 10 years can go by like that. And now it wasn't just you had this really exhausting week. Now you're facing the reality of you have an exhausting life, that you haven't coped well with the exhaustion, and now 10 years has gone by and you have not invested much of anything into your relationship with your spouse. How do I know this? Because I've been there. If you are young and married and you think 10 years, yeah, right, that's forever away, I promise you it'll be here in a blink. The stuff that we do on our day-to-day creates the life that we live. The day-to-day stuff, we are so good at convincing ourselves that it's an exception, but it's not. So I want to challenge you to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. Do stuff that is hard. Do stuff that takes your intentionality, because your natural is going to be to veg out and to check out and to not share with your partner the inner world that's going on with you. And to just say, we'll do it that next week. We'll go on date nights later when the kids are a little bit older. Be careful. That 10 years can go by so fast. And you were created to do hard things. You were created to help choose the life that you want to live. For the longest time, I was so bored with my life. So bored, out of my mind. And I can't even remember what it was my husband said to me specifically, but one day he basically said to me along the lines of, Laura, you have to create the life you want to live. And I realized then that nobody was going to do it for me. I was kind of waiting, probably for him, to say, Laura, you deserve so much better than this. You deserve fun. And, I'm going to make that happen for you. And I'm going to schedule that fun into your life every week. Well, guess what? Nobody is going to be able to do that for you. Sit down with yourself. Create the things that you want to do, you want to have in your life, including connection with your spouse, meaningful, deep connection, and make it happen. Be the boss, be the powerful person that says enough is enough. I'm not going to be a slave to the TV anymore. I'm not going to scroll for hours and hours a week on Netflix, because that's not getting my future self anywhere.